3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now Aikman to throw on second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. D. Ford, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Aikman, eluding the pressure right. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing, Prescott. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very low. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
Protein spill, 15 line. 15 line.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Pilot, 64, weak. 10 logo. Receiver. Hey, you're on the big trip.
On play action, Aikman. Bearing this one out for Fitzgerald. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Ready? 10-2.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on third and 9. Now Aikman looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on fourth. They're going to try a second time. Here's Aikman setting to throw it. And he's going to go down again. D. Ford. And an utter disaster as the ball's going to go over on downs at the 2-yard line.
You can't stop me.
Now this is a nice little gift wrap situation as they take over first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And in front of a raucous crowd, this one is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 26, right there, 56. Here we go, 46, 26.
First down, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Tighten up. Deuce. Check four. Kill.
Here's Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Here's Mostert. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
From the 44, Prescott. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Brings up 3rd and 5. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Mostert. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Dante Hightower on the stop. On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to...
And nothing but daylight ahead. Past the 20. And all the way in for the touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 71 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone. One
play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense.
That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there. 54 yards. A real field clipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Tackle made there by Frank Clark. To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Prescott. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
It's up how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, yeah. Right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Cunningham. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He finds Hopkins complete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Mostert. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Right there, 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Prescott from the gun. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. First catch of the game for Hopkins. It's a 1st down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt, that's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he's wrapped up. Taken his way home to get the sack. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go.
On first down, it's Cunningham. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Oh, boy, I know you felt that one. I know so.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey,
well, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
You better be afraid of me.
Now Cunningham. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. At the 44-yard line.
Stop your whining. Watch tight end. You got 3.
On second down, here's Cunningham. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Cunningham in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. This will be caught by Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Cunningham to throw. It's complete to Hopkins. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. From the gun on third down, Cunningham. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Prescott down. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. And Bryant's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's track. Check. At the 42-yard line. Top dog. SOS. 64. Swing. SOS.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Let's go, G. Tighten up.
Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Set. 50-10. Lobo. 52. Hey, watch the slant. Shoot.
Right back to him on first down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his second touchdown of the night. And his guys are going to retake the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
We'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
And that's caught inside the 35. And touchdown. Amari Cooper, 78 yards. And his guys have once again taken the lead. So here now is Prescott as his guys will go for the two-point conversion.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
They're going to try and run. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And an alley to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
Well, let's be honest. A lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. On 2nd and 7, Prescott going deep for Hopkins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the